All right, good day, everyone. Okay, so this is the second edition, part two of our online training on how to use Eduflow CBT school portal. All right, in our previous video, we talked about the user dashboard. Okay, so we talk about how you can manage all these items here. You look at my sidebar, you see dashboard, profile, school settings, SMS, notification, result pane, admission management. Talk about admission management, curriculum management, invoice management, performance of the students. We talk about behavior analysis and the last on the list attendance. So that was where we stopped in in our last in our part one live training. So in this part two live training, I hope you can hear me. All right, thank you very much. So if you cannot hear me, let me know. So in this part two live training, so we'll continue from the academic section, payroll, talk about staff ID card, results, fee management, and manage expenses. Okay, so let me start from the academic section. So in this academic section, we have a number of feature items. We have a number of items under academics. We have class, so where you can add class. So if I click on class now, okay. So these are the available classes. Okay, you can add class by clicking on this plus button up here. So once you click on it, you type in the name of the class. Make sure you are very careful when you're adding class. Okay, so make sure you are mindful of the space. Don't make sure you don't put any unnecessary space. Okay, then also you select the class level. I've explained the class level, but I'll explain the class level again. So in this portal we have four levels: the primary, this nursery, upper basic, and senior section. So like I said in our previous video, I said the primary level. So we have all the primary classes under this level, the primary one, primary two to five. Then the nursery level, there are levels that classes that fall under this level are the reception, kindergarten, crèche, nursery one, nursery two. Okay, so then we have the upper basic level. The classes that fall under these categories are the GSS 1 to GSS 3. Then we have the senior section. So classes that fall under this level are SS1, SS2, and SS3. Okay, so make sure when you add the class, make sure you put the class in appropriate level. Okay, then you are good to go. So then now still on academics. So we also have audit subjects registered. So in this audit subject registered, this in this section, you can manage or you can audit registered subjects, the number of subjects registered, because at the beginning of the term or before the commencement of the exam or before you can even upload results, make sure that you register student subjects. And for you to be sure of which subjects have not been registered, because sometimes there might be a kind of error of omission, okay, whereby out of 10 subjects, you only register 9 subjects, so remaining one subject, and you want to upload results. So eventually, consequently, you might not be able to upload that one missing subject registered. You might not be able to upload result for that subject. So which means you have to make sure you register. So this subject register enables us to know which particular subject is missing, as you can see. So what you just need to do is just to fetch the class, then select the class, select the term, section, filter. So to bring out the list of students in that class, then you begin to check, okay, how many subject register 21. Then you can scroll and check that 21 subjects. Okay, so so that's that on all these subjects. We also have Still on the academics, we also have register student subjects. So that is when if you want to register student subjects, you have register student subjects. Okay, we have all subjects. Then let me click on all subjects for you to see what it entails. So you can add all the subjects in it that the school is offering. If the entire school is offering like 100 subjects, this is where to add them. Okay, then you can also register student subject. How do you register student subject? So you just click on, for example, click on register student subject, then select the class, select the subject. Let's say, for example, agricultural science, select the term, then you click on get. So to filter all the students in crèche, currently there's no student in this class. Let me select another class, for example, to show you what I'm talking about. Select the class, select agricultural science, then select get. So if there's student in that class, it's going to be fetching all the students in that class. So currently we have this number of students in this class. Then begin to, if it's a general subject, okay, just click on select, then click on submit selection. Okay. So meanwhile, be mindful of this, what's it called? Because I remembered, I realized that majority of schools normally have issues with this. Okay, be mindful of this subject column. Make sure that it is agricultural science. Okay, if you are fetching, make sure it is what agricultural science before you click on submit selection. So because sometimes some people will not even check whether it is agricultural science or whether it's agric or any other subject. So make sure it is agricultural science, then you click on submit selection. But paraventure, if it's not a general subject, you don't have to click on this select all. Just students are offering a specific subject, okay? Like let's say chemistry or physics. So you just select, check this box. The students are offering that specific subject. So check the box, then you click on submit selection. So automatically it will register those students for those specific subjects. So that's that tutorial on how to register subject. The student can also register subject from their own end, while the teachers can also register student subject on behalf of the student. Okay, so then next on the list we have view registered subject. If you want to confirm the subject that you have registered, you can. So alternative to this view registered subject is this audit subject registered. I actually prefer this audit subject register because it makes it easy for me to know or to understand in case there's any omission in the registration of the subject. Okay, so we also have specified subject levels. Okay, so this specified subject levels is very important, and the reason why it's important is because if you are trying to fetch results, or you are trying to upload result, or you are trying to register subject, for example, when I was talking about all subjects, okay, all the subjects that the school is offering, let's say 100 subjects, for example, but you now want to split this subject according to levels. Okay, this is where the level is not important. So, for example, senior session. So, you want all the subjects offered by senior session to be seen only by senior classes. Okay, just like chemistry, physics, mathematics, English. So, you want only specific subject offered by senior section to be seen by these classes. So you don't want them to be seeing business study, or you don't want them to be seeing social study, because social study is only offered by upper basic. Okay, so that is why this feature is very important. Okay, to specify the subject. So like now, as a science student now, let's say I'm in SS1. Okay, I now want to register subject, or I want to upload results. So I'm now seeing, what's it called? I'm now seeing, let's say, civic. Which other subject is that? Handwriting. So handwriting should only be seen by maybe KG, kindergarten, and so on and so forth. So that is why this particular feature is very important. All you just need to do is just to select the subject. Okay, currently, as you can see, we have already done all this before, so there's no need for doing it again. So you have all the primary, what's it called? Primary subjects. These are all the primary subjects. Okay. These are the subjects that will be seen at the primary levels. We have the senior section. So as you can see, chemistry, physics. So we have the upper basic and so on and so forth. So let's move further. Let's go to another item under academics. You also have number of subject specification. So this number of subject specification is also very important. Okay, before you can, that's why some people will be having challenges while they are uploading results. Okay, some people are having challenges why they are publishing results rather. When they are publishing results, that's when you keep seeing problem challenges like yeah, number of subjects required, some subjects are missing, some results are missing. So it is because the school or the admin did not set up the what's it called number of subject specification. Okay. So what does this means? You know, we have nursery, we have primary, we have senior section, we have upper basic, then we also have number of subjects. So what this basically means is that you look at the nursery section at the nursery level. Let me use the nursery level as an example. So don't forget I said we have some list of classes that fall under this category, like kindergarten, KG1, KG2, nursery 1, nursery 2, reception. So now looking at all these classes that fall under this particular level now. So which means that before you can set number of subjects for them, okay, you must make sure that you set the minimum number of subjects offered by a particular class. Let's say from reception to nursery 2, for example. So you now check from from reception, okay, to nursery 2. So what is the minimum number of subjects offered by this particular category? That is what we are going to be putting here, okay. That's what you're going to be putting under the number of subjects. So if the minimum is 10, say like the minimum number of subjects offered by a particular class in among all the classes in this particular level is 10, you put 10. If it is 12, you put 12. Okay. So it might be more than 12 in some other class in the category, in the level, but make sure you make use of what the minimum. Okay. That is what this number of subjects. So that is so by doing this, you will not have any challenges while you are publishing results. Okay, the same thing applicable to primary level, senior section. So from SS1 to SS3 to check, okay, from SS1 to SS3, because if SS1 is offering like 10 subjects and SS2 is offering like 15 subjects, SS3 is offering like 20 subjects. So you have to make sure that you make use of the the minimum number of subjects, which is 10 or 12 as the case may be. So that's how to set up this particular number of subjects level. So let me quickly move to payroll. So we also have payroll. Then if you look at payroll, the account officer or the admin can manage staff payroll. Okay, as you can see, we have you can just select the staff. Once you select staff, input the basic salary, input if there's any bonus, input it if there's any surcharge, put the surcharge allowance, then put the tax. If the school is paying payee on behalf of the staff, you can put the the payee in percentage. Then you can also put pension if the school is remitting pension on behalf of the staff. Okay, so um, 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 I think pension should be like 8%. I think 8% for staff, then 10% for employers. 8% for employee, 10% for employers. Okay, so then that's all about payroll. So once you are done inputting, you can export to Excel, then print. Then you also have staff ID card. So in this staff ID card now, you can print. The staff can print their ID card. So let me use this as an example. Select view. So once I view, we're going to be showing both the front and the back of the ID card. Then click on print ID card. So that's that on the ID card. So we also have Results. Okay, so we have a list of items under results. We have upload CA scores, we have upload exam scores, we have update score rank, so we have view uploaded results. So in this upload CA scores now, let me click on upload CA score. So you can upload before you can upload CA, don't forget I said in our previous class, in our previous training. Can you hear me? Okay, so in our previous training, don't forget I said that before you can upload result, make sure that you already registered a particular subject. If you not registered that particular subject, to upload results, be giving you a referral, you will not even be able to upload the results. Okay, let me check for this basic one, for example. Okay, agricultural science. Let me select so let me select this section, which is 2025, 2026. So select CA and CA1 and CA2. Let me click on get. So it might be showing error. Why? Because I have not registered. So what I just need to do in this case is go back to academic. Okay, go back to academic, then select register subject. So then you select the class, select the subject, agricultural science, the time, third time, the section 2025, 2026, then click on get. Okay, then you click on check all. Since it's a general subject, then click on submit selection. So now saying that six students registered successfully, zero to skip. So now let me go back to results. Okay, this is a live example. So I'll just click on upload CA and select the class basic one, select the subject agricultural science, then select the term which is third term, select the section 2025, 2026 section, then select the words CA1 and CA2, then click on get. I should not be able to see the error. Can you see now? So that is just the procedure. Once you follow the due procedure, you will not have any problem. So then I'll now begin to input manually. CA1 is 20 marks, CA2 is 20 marks. Begin to input manually. Okay, let's say the student scored 12, for example, in CA1, in CA2 is scored 20, and so on and so forth. Okay, so once you are done with the uploading results, so you can also view uploaded results. So let me say, for instance, I uploaded this result for this particular student. Let's say 10, and just put a random figure 3, 7, 3, 10, 20, 2, 3, 5. Then click on upload results. Okay, so now I've uploaded results successfully. So the next thing to do is to view. Make sure you verify. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure you verify what you uploaded before you run away. So just click on now you've uploaded CA scores. So I want to view uploaded results. Okay. I want to view uploaded results. Okay, just click on view uploaded results. Okay. Select the class basic one, select the subject, select the term, which is what third term, select the section 2025, 2026, then select view. Okay, so now currently we already uploaded CA1 and CA2, but we've not uploaded exam. Okay, we need to upload exam. So now you go to what? You go to upload exam. Okay, under results, under still result, you are still under results. So upload exam scores. So then you click on the same procedure, click on the class subject, then click on the term, which is third term, then click on the section, click on get. So it's going to be telling us student record loaded successfully. You may now edit the exam. So now we want to edit the exam. Just put the exam is 60 marks. Just put a random figure for the exam 30, 20, 12, 22, 44. Then I'll click on save exam scores. Okay, there are ways you can do this automatically if you don't want to make use of this manual input. So what you just need to do is just to migrate the scores from CBT. So that's one of the advantages of this particular portal. You can always migrate student result from CBT down here. Okay, without having to input manually. So now then the next thing to do after uploading the scores, so the next thing to do is to view uploaded result again to confirm. Make sure you always confirm after you upload any result so that by the time you are publishing any results, you will not have any difficulties. Okay, you will not have any. So if there's any issue, you can quickly tackle it from verification. So that is why verification is very, very important. So as you can see now, so automatically the system has already ranked them from the highest to the lowest. Okay. So then you can always edit if there's any error, you can always edit any scores. So it is not as if it is static, so it is flexible. The platform is flexible, so you can always edit. Then after you are verified the results, that the result has been successfully uploaded. Then paraventure, if there's any, let's say you uploaded some result and you are saying you are having issue in publishing, so you want to now verify using the result audit. Okay, the result audit is similar to audit subject registered, as you can see. So let me just click on, let me fetch the class basic one, then let me select the term, which is third term, which then section, then filter. So currently, I believe that they already uploaded just one result, which is what we've uploaded agricultural science. Okay, can you see now? So if you upload 30 results, you will see all the 30 subjects listed. So just to verify what you have uploaded, this is another method of verification. Okay. So now after doing that, then once you've already verified, then you go to view class broadsheets. Okay. Now you are moving to publishing results. So move to view class broadsheet. Okay, then just select to the you. I'm not. I want to believe that you understand the meaning of broadsheet. So so then click on the term, filter it, section, then click on get to view the broadsheet. Currently, we have just agric, so as you can see. So the broadsheet only show you the performance of the student, the scores of each student, CA1, CA2, the exam, the average position for all the subjects for all the students. Okay, so that's what broadsheet talks about. So then after you have done your verification, you have done your confirmation, okay, from the result audit and from the view class broadsheet, then what you just need to do next is to publish the results. Okay, we have two type of results. We have termly result, we have the annual results. The termly result is, let's say, first term result is a termly result, second term result is a termly result, third term result is also a termly result. But in most cases, in most cases, now, if you now want to publish third term result, third term result will now turn to annual results in most cases. Okay, you can some school use third term, some school that does not want to use annual result. Annual results entails the cumulation of first term, second term, and third term. Like that is, you had all the scores for first term, second term, third term. Then you now find the average. That's what we call annual results. Okay, annual result. So, but some schools just make use of just third term and they use as the annual result. Okay, some schools. Okay, so but whether you want third term result or annual result, they are all available in this portal. Okay, so now let me just go to publish terminal results. Publish terminal results. Then click on the what? Click on the fetch the class, then select the what? Select the third term, the term and the section. Then click on publish results. So if some results are missing, as you can see now, can you see what I'm talking about? It says Abdul Hafiz and so like register one subject required is what 15. So where is this error coming from? Thank God I'm seeing this error. Where is this error coming from? This error is coming from, if you can guess, this error is coming from number of subject levels. number of subject levels. So I'll now go back to, because we set 15 as what, as a minimum. So and I only registered one subject and I want to publish one subject. It is not done. It instead tell me that I should go back and go and register more subject, because this is just a training. I will not be registering 15 subjects. So all you just need to do is just to change, go back to academics, change this number of subject specification to one. Okay, and I can see 15. Okay, upper basic. I think basic one should be under, I'm not sure now. Upper basic. All classes basic. It should be under upper basic. I'm not sure now. So let me just change this upper basic to one. I'll change this upper basic to one. So let me delete and change this upper basic to one. I think basic one should be under upper basic. I'm not sure now. So to be on the safer side, let me also change this to one. To be on the safer side, let me also change this to one. So primary section, I want to change it to one to be on the safer side. Okay. So now let me go back to publish. I think primary and yes, primary and public. I'm doubting if so. Let me go back to publishing of results. Publish terminal results. So then I'll go to basic one. Then I'll select third term. I'll select this section. Then click on publish results. Can you see now? Result publishing successful. So now I'll go back to view my result I've published. So it's still on results. Then go back to view published results. Okay, let me move this. So view published results. Let me just click on view published results. Okay, and select what? Select the class, the term, which is third term. Then select the section 2025, 2026. Then click on view published results. So these are the results. Okay, so now click on report. So now be very careful if there's an error. This is how you know if there's an error. So in this position column, you'll be seeing, you not see the position. Okay, you not even see the position. So you know that there's an error. You know that there's an error. So now another thing I want us another thing I want you to notice that before, after you publish your results, okay, after you publish your results, make sure that your update score rank is very important. If you have like, some schools have like 200 pupils in a class or students in a class. So, and since you are using computer, okay, it is very advisable that you make use of a particular feature um which is called update score rank. So let me click on update score rank under results. You see update score rank under results. Just click on update score rank. So are you sure you want to update? I'll click on yes, I want to update. So it will automatically arrange or rearrange in case if the system forgets to arrange the position from the person that scored highest to the lowest. Okay. So the system, you can just come here and update the score rank. Okay. So then let me go back to view publish results. Select the what? Select the class, select the term, then select the section, which is 2025, 2026. Then click on view publish results. Okay, then I'll click on reports to view the report card template. So this is the report card template, as you can see, because I only registered for one subject and uploaded for one subject. That is why you are seeing this. So now the comment, the form comments, the head teacher's comments, all this can be done. Okay, so we also have all this locomotive psychomotor domain. So as you can see, but this particular template is very nice. You can very nice, very structured, and so make sure you upload student passport, because if you don't upload student passport, it will not reflect here. Okay. It will not reflect here. So let me go back. Let me just cancel. Let me go back and cancel. Let me cancel and go back to the portal. So that's that on results. Okay, you can also do for annual results. Okay, so the annual result now is now going to be publish annual results. Publish annual results. So just click on what, as you can see from the instruction, it says before publishing the annual results of any class, make sure that all the results for each subject for the third term have been uploaded properly. Click on result upload to tab or view uploaded results. So it's what it's telling us is that make sure that your first term result is uploaded, second result is uploaded, second term result is uploaded, and third term result is uploaded. So you know there are some schools that okay maybe you will just want to start using the portal from second term and there's no first term results. Okay, and maybe you started using this portal from second term and you're already in third term, so you don't have any problem. The student that join in the middle of the year can also see his result. There's no problem. So what you just need to do once you're about to publish, what the system will do is it's going to prorate. There's one thing they call prorate. Let's say I'm a student that joined in second term and I want to get my annual results. So if I join second term, what the portal is going to be doing is that it's going to be dividing by two instead of three. For students that joined since first term, it's going to be divided by three to be able to get the accurate, you know, total or average score. Okay. So the system is going to be dividing by two for students that join second term. So second term and third term divided by two. For first term, second term, third term, you have results divided by three. So that is the flexibility behind Eduflow. Okay. Now let me quickly go to that on result. So if you want to check the annual result template, so you can just message the admin. The admin will give you access or grant you access to the annual result template. Okay. So that's that on the results section. I hope you understand how to um, compute results now. It's very simple, very straightforward. So now we have fee management section, which is also one of the most integral parts of the portal. Okay, so we have some list of items. We have fee structure. We have generate fee invoice. We have record fee. We have fee summary. We have outstanding fee. We have create family. So all these items are listed. They are very vital. They are very important. So the first step is that if you want to, for all the students to start with, you have to set fee structure. What fee structure actually means is just like the basic, just like the infrastructure. Okay, the infrastructure or the basic fee that the particular student is expected to pay. Okay, aside of any additional fee, aside of transport fee, aside of this fee, that fee. So the basic tuition fee, let's say I'm in basic one, for example, the basic tuition fee for basic one student is 50,000 naira aside of any additional fee. Okay, whether I'm a new student or returning student, the basic tuition fee is 50,000 naira for third term. So what you just need to do is just to go to fee structure, okay, and set the 50,000 naira fee. So I just need to do, I'll search for, or let me see, okay, let me search for basic one, for example. Let me click on basic one, third term, okay, then select this section, then put the amount, which is 50,000 naira, okay, then add fee structure. So we said fee structure for this class already exists. So what I just need to do is to search for basic one. Okay, I think this is basic one now. They've already set it to be 50,000 naira. So as you can see, it's already there, 50,000 naira. That has been set already. So you can edit, you can delete. Okay, so now once you have set the fee structure, so let me log in as a student to show you something. So let me log in as a student to show you something. So that is a basic fee. Okay, that is a basic fee. Let me log in as a student of basic one. Let me check basic one student reg number here and log in basic one student. Okay, so this basic one of the students in basic one. Okay, so let me log in as a student here. Um, okay, so I want to log in as a student. So right now, as you can see, we have what 50,000 naira as a tuition fee. So this is a student portal. So we have 50,000 naira as a tuition fee. The fee balance is what 50,000 naira. So why is the fee balance showing 50,000 naira? Ordinarily, when you set fee structure, the fee balance should not show 50,000 naira. You should only see tuition fee of 50,000 naira. But because this particular school or admin has already done another thing, which is called generate, he has already gotten to the second stage, which is called generate fee invoice. So because it's stage by stage, the first stage, don't forget, the first stage is that you make sure that you set fee structure. The second stage is that you generate fee invoice. So it's there under fee management. Hope you can hear me. So this generate fee invoice, what you just need to do is to, let's say for example, um okay, let me just try to delete all these invoice. I want to show you something very important. Let me delete all this invoice. I want to generate fee invoice for basic one. I want to generate fee invoice for basic one. So if I should delete all these invoice now all these 83 invoices have been deleted. Now let me refresh this. You'll see that the fee balance will be missing. To show zero, let me refresh this. To show zero, can you see now? Everything is now has now turned to zero. Okay. Why? Because I deleted the fee invoice. So now, even though you've set fee structure, nothing will still be showing here yet. So you've not completed your job. So it's until when you generate fee invoice, that is when you now see the tuition fee and the fee balance to be 50,000 naira. So let me now go and generate fee invoice. So this how to generate fee invoice. You select the class, you select the term, which is what third term, then you select what the section 2025, 2026, you load the student. So it's going to be loading all the students in this class, both new students and both returning students and new students. So now don't forget that this is 50,000 naira all through. Okay, and it is a fee structure. So paraventure, you now have a new student among them, and you know the new student tuition fee cannot be the same as the returning student. Okay, so for the new student now, what you just need to do is just to select this type drop down, click on what, click on new. Okay, then you put the additional fee. If it is 20,000 naira, you put it. So automatically the total fee will change from 50,000 naira to 70,000 naira for new students. So it doesn't affect anything. Okay. What it just means is just that the tuition fee of this particular student is 70,000 naira because he's a new student, not a returning student. Then I'll just click on generate fee invoice. So once I generate fee invoice, okay, now I've generated new invoice. So let me copy this particular, I think. Okay, let me now refresh this. Let me refresh this. Okay, let me refresh this. As you can see, 70,000 naira. So this is a particular student as is a new student now. Let's say this particular student is a new student. So others will be paying 50,000 naira. Doesn't affect why this particular one will be paying 70,000 naira. So that is that on the fee invoice. Okay, so the next item on the list is what's it called? The next item on the list is record fee. So we have two different methods of recording fee. We have the online payment. We also have the manual payment. So if you want to make use of the manual payment, you come to the student will make payments. They will go to bank to make payments, or they can even transfer the money to the school account directly. But they have to come to the school with a teller with the evidence of payment, okay, that they have made a payment, okay, whether it is half payment or full payment. So they will come to the boxer or the account officer of the school and they will present the teller. So the account officer or the admin or the boxer of the school will go to record fee. Now I want to record fee. So you select individual payment. Okay. Then you select individual payment, then you fetch the student by the reg number. So this is particular student. So make sure that the term is third term and the session is 2025 2026. Then you click on fetch. So it's going to be fetching the particular student, as you can see. So it's showing the name of the student, Abdul Hafiz. So and it's showing the amount that the student will pay, which is 70,000 naira. So the student cannot decide that okay, I don't have the owe 70K, so I want to pay 50K. Fine, you can just so depending on the teller that the student brought to the poster, you just put the amount, then you upload you scan the receipt or the teller, you upload it here, choose file. Okay, let's assume that this is the teller. Okay, let me use this as an example. Let me use this as coming. I'm looking for a picture. Okay, this let me use this my logo as an example. So let's say the logo is what is the teller. Then you click on what? You click on let me say I want to pay 40,000 naira out of 70,000 naira. You know that the balance is 70,000 naira, but I'm paying 40,000 naira. So you make sure that you upload the receipt. Receipt is very important. And the reason why you're uploading receipt is because of audit purpose or audit purpose. Because at the end, you might want to do audit and you want to check how many student pays, how many students has paid this and that. So that's why you have to upload the receipt. Then you click on save payment. So once you click on save payment, so as you can see, payment recorded balance is what 30,000 naira. So now let me go back to and fetch the student. Okay, I want to go back and fetch the student. So as you can see, so now it's telling me that the amount paid is 40,000 naira. So if I want to view the uploaded teller, I'll just click on view. Okay, it will show me the uploaded teller, which is this. So let me go back. I want to go back now and download and print receipt. And so because the receipt has to be printed and given back to the student that okay, this is the evidence that you paid. So the school is now giving back the receipt. So just click on print receipt and I'm going to be printing the receipt. So this is the school receipt that will be given back to the student. Okay, that okay, you've made payment. So as you can see, so it's showing balance to be 30,000 naira. So let me close this and go back to our portal. So that's a method. That's one method. This is what we call manual payment. Okay, because the manual payment actually rests on the school bursar or the school anybody that is collecting payment. So now we now have automatic payment. So this automatic payment means that the bursar will not have to be inputting like this. What the parent or the school the student just need to do just to make payment online. So because we integrated the third-party payment gateway, online payment gateway, just like Paystack and Co. Paystack is a popular payment gateway. We have Stro Wallet as well. So, but the one we integrated into this platform is called PayVersal. So, and they are also reliable. PayVersal. So, what you just need to do, if you want to go for online automatic, it's not free. Okay, it's not free. It's not free at all. So, but I'll just be illustrating on this platform on how student can make payment on online. So now, let's say I want to make the remaining 40,000 naira payments online. Okay, as a student. So I'll just come back here. Let me refresh this. You see that be showing balance of 30,000 naira. So this is the fee balance of 30,000 naira. So now I want to make payments. I want to make this 30,000 naira payments. Okay. So all I just need to do is go to fee management section, click on pay tuition fee. So if I should click on pay tuition fee, so it's going to be showing me this. Okay, as you can see, it's still showing that I've not make any payment yet. So I only made for 40,000 naira manually. Okay, and if you want to, the student can also print the receipt from their own end. Okay, just go to fee receipt. You see the receipt here. Then you click on download. It's still the same thing, just like the one that is in the admin. So instead of the admin having to print the receipt, so the student can also check from their own end and print the receipt for manual payment. So, but now I want to illustrate how online or automatic payment is being done. But before I do that, let me try to make sure that let me go back to the because I don't have so let me go back to the this section and make a payment manually again. Let me make a payment of, let's say, 29,800. 29,800. Then I'll upload receipts. 29,800. So let me upload another receipt. Let me upload this receipt. Then click on save payment. So the balance should be 200 naira, if I'm right. So 29,800. So down the balance is now 200 naira. So I can make this payment online now. Okay. So let me fetch this. So as you can see, so this is the recent one that we just made now. The balance is what the balance is remaining. So if you go back to the school portal as well, refresh this page, you see that the balance has changed to what, 200 naira. So I have paid 69,800, remaining 200 naira. So I want to pay this 20 naira online. So now I'll now go to pay tuition fee. So now then I'll click on pay now via pay vessel. I'll click on pay now via pay vessel. So it will direct me to a checkout page where I'm going to be making the payment online. Okay. So now I'll transfer 200 a sum of 250 naira because the charges that was set by the school. So it is not pay vessel that is getting the 50 naira. It is the school that set. I will show you where the school set charges. It is school that set charges of 50 naira and it's like a profit to the school. So the school set charges of 50 naira. So I'll be paying 250 naira. The 200 naira is the balance remaining from the tuition fee. Don't forget, while the 50 naira is the charges. So I'll make payment now. I'm trying to do the transfer now to this particular account. Okay. I'm trying to make payment to this particular account. 5520443610. Okay. So pay vessel 250 naira. So okay, so it's confirming the payment right now. It's confirming the payment right now. So let me calm down. It's still confirming the payment. So once the confirmation is done, so I'll go back to the student portal page and show you how it's been done. So I'm paying 250 naira. So payment successful. Okay. So the payment is now successful. Let me go back to the student page. So now, right now, let me refresh this page. So right now, as you can see, so right now all the um, amount has been paid, has been cleared. So it's showing me the what's it called? It's showing me tuition fee to be 70,000 naira paid, 70,000 naira balance zero. Then status was paid. So I can download this receipt. So I can download this receipt. So if I should go to the student page and I can also go to fee receipt to view all the receipts. Okay, so that's it. That's that only. So I can also view the receipts under the. So this is a receipt now. This is online automatic online receipt, as you can see. So this is a receipt. Okay, this is a receipt here. So and I've been cleared. I've been cleared. So now that's how it works. So if I should go back to the student page, so this is the student page. Let me refresh this. So the student can also print receipts from the student page. So that's how it works. That's how it works actually. So it's as simple as that. So this automatic payment is not free actually, like I said. So it goes for a token. So we want it to be integrated into your own portal. So just meet with me. So it actually is stress. One of the importance of automatic is that it is stress and you can easily track your payments online. You can track your payments. You can, instead of having to use manual method, be inputting payment manually. So we can come here and track the payments. The student, the parent can even pay online even without even visiting the school. So that's one of the importance of the manual payment. Okay, so if I should go back to the student dashboard and show you, so as you can see, the fee has been cleared. That has already been cleared. So that's how it works. So now let me go back to the next item on the list. Okay, so I think that's that on the fee management. So you can check under the fee management, you can check the fee summary. So how to check the fee summary, you can check the fee summary. Just click on the fee summary. As you can see, out of the expected of 320,000 naira, so only one student has paid, which is 70,000 naira. So I can view the, as you can see, I can view the modal to show the list of the students. So out of this list of students, only one person pays 70,000 naira and the balance is zero. The remaining are still pending. So let me close. So if you want to check outstanding, so just go to fee management and check outstanding fee. Okay, click on outstanding fee to show all the outstanding fee. Okay, so total outstanding is what, 250,000 naira. So that's that on the fee management. So might not be talking about the Create family. The Create family, the purpose of this Create family is because is that, for example, if a parent has multiple students in a school, so you might want to give them discounts. So what you just need to do is just to create them as a family. Then you just issue discounts for that family, let's say like 20%. So once you create a family and you issue them discounts, when they are paying their tuition fee, the amount of discount that you issue them will affect the amount they are supposed to pay as their tuition fee. Okay, so that's how it works. That's how the Create family works. So just to issue discounts, you can issue discount as individual. That's why if you look at the record fee, when record fee under admin, you see that there's individual payment, there's family payment. So that's how it works. So that's the importance of family, but not all school use family, create family payment by family. So then we have manage expenses. Okay, we have manage expenses. You can manage the expenses of your school. What you just need to do is just to create. There are some categories. Let's say, for example, uniforms, books, so that the things that school bought. Okay, because the school will buy all these things and they will start reselling it to students. So there are expenses. When you purchase an item from outside, it will be registered under, let's say maybe uniform, for example. You just create a sub account. Let's say uniform. We create uniform as a sub account. Okay, we create uniform as a sub account. Okay, I've already created uniform, then salary too. So we have all these salaries. So if you want to create any sub account, just create any sub account. So we have salary. So what you just need to do is just select a particular the person you are paying to. If it is staff, just if the salary, just put staff. Okay, then put salary and the sub account. You are registering on the sub account. So how much is the total salary of staff for that particular term? Let's say 400,000 naira, for example. 400,000 naira. So then click on record. That's all. So once you click on record, so to register under, so you already have a particular expenses for that term. Okay, staff. So 40,000, 40, okay, 40, I actually inputted 40,000 naira instead of 100,000 naira. So let me just delete this. Okay, let me delete, because at the end of the day, these expenses will be removed from your total revenue, then you'll be left with your profit. Because total revenue is actually equals to your all your capital and your investment, your profit and everything. So to get your profit now, you have to remove expenses or cost from your total revenue to get your profit. Okay, that's how it works actually. So now let me go to then we have upload e-notes. This upload e-notes, what it means is just let's say this uploading note is also seen in the teacher's portal. Okay, when you want to give your students, you want to upload your e-notes like all these on digital notes, so materials. So once you upload it, it will show in the student portal. Then the students will be able to, you know, be able to download it and read it. Okay, that's just the importance of this e-note. It's as simple as that. Okay, so then we have permission, roles and permission. So we have different kind of roles. Then we also have different kind of permission. So depending on the permission you are giving to, let's say admin has different kind of permission not to see. So if you have like a very a good standard system, you are operating under a good standard system, okay. So you should have a particular account for your account officer, or let me say accountant, that will be managing just only the finance aspect. So every other aspect does not concern the person. All you just need to do is just to make sure you don't grant the accountant the permission of every other thing. But when it comes to recording of fee payment, let's say if you just want to grant the accountant the fee management section alone, so that is where you do it. Okay. But for every other thing, you don't the accountant does not need to to disturb his brain on that aspect. So that's just the importance of rules and permission. Okay. That's just the importance of rules and permission. So does not really have any it's not really I'm not saying it's not important, but it's not really important like that. Okay. So then we have we have staff management. So this is where to add staff, to create staff, to assign staff to their classes, to assign staff to their classes. Okay, let me try this. So staff, you see, once you click on staff, it's going to be showing all the staff in the class. Okay, these are all the staff in the class. You can delete staff, you can disable staff. Okay, from here, you can change their status. Okay, so but if I want to add new staff, just click on this add button. Okay, once you add button, you upload their passport, you put in their username. Make sure you just use you can use their first name as their username. Don't just use their full name as their username. Okay, just use their first name or just use their surname as their username so that they can easily remember what their username is. Then your password, you can use a simple password for them as well. So when they log in, they can change their password from their own portal. Okay, you can change their password from their own portal. Then you save. Then we can also assign, let me try this. You can also assign class to the staff. So you just click on staff and their classes or staff and their subject. You can assign staff to class. You can assign staff to subjects. Okay, that's how to do it. Just select the staff. Once you select the staff, select the class, select the term, then you save. This is done every term. So as you are starting new term, okay, make sure that this is the first thing you do so that teachers will not be running after you. That I'm not seeing this thing is not working. As you can see, this is just for the second term assigned classes. They only assign this particular teachers or staff to the following classes for second term. So this particular school now they have to, assign another assign for third term. Okay, they need to assign for third term before the portal can start fully functioning well. So if they don't do that, they will not be seeing some functions or the portal will just be misbehaving. So instead of them to check and make sure that they assign staff to class for third term. Okay, so they can also do the same for subject as well. Just click on staff and their subjects. Okay, staff and their subjects. Then you can you make sure you do this for second term and third term. Sorry, every term rather. Make sure you are doing this every term. So because we have subject teachers, we have class teachers. So class teachers, the role of class teachers, though they are actually the same thing, but the major difference is just that for class teacher now, for example, they are actually in charge of a specific class. Okay, they are the one taking attendance every day. They are the one registering their student subject. They are the one uploading their student subject. This subject teacher will also upload his own subject that is teaching the student. Okay, okay. But the class teacher will make sure that he oversees that okay, all the result has been uploaded. All the result has been of that particular class has been uploaded. So the class teacher and the subject teacher, they work together, okay, to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Okay. So that's that on that. So we have password reset. So the admin or spa admin. So even the student have password reset. Okay, don't forget I said in our last training that the default password for student is 1234. So which when they log in on their own portal, they can reset it. So for the teachers, for the staff, so depending on what the admin use, okay. So even when the staff later log into their portal, they can always change the password. They can always reset their password. So generate contact. Peradventure, you want to generate contact for the parent. Let's say don't know a particular, you are looking for a particular parent number. You can easily get it from the portal. Just go to all contacts, okay, and then just select the class, student class, let's say basic one for example, then click on show contact. So you can easily get the student contact and the student parent contact from here. So if it is staff contact as well, just click on show contact, then to show the contact of the staff. So that's how it works. That's how it works. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much once again um for your patience and for listening to this, for partaking in this live training. So if there's any question, make sure you drop it to my DM, and also make sure you like this video. You can share it, you can subscribe. So if you are yet to subscribe to this particular platform, so you are free to subscribe. So like I said, like I said, that we have two different packages. The first package is startup package, why the um, second package is copyright package. So if you need any information on these two packages, so feel free to chat the admin on WhatsApp. Thank you very much once again. God bless you.